Hi, I am Justin and I have a stroke one week ago. I wanted to document this journey and I hope to inspire other people that have his stroke and it all might be okay.
Just like my cousin, I always had a terrible memory. If I could lose my keys or forget my phone, I would do it every time. But I was naturally good at reading, writing, drawing, and spelling, and I loved it. I was lying in bed when the stroke happened. At that point, I lost the ability to speak. As well as that, the part that I'd always been a natural at got instantly erased.
That's me.
It's you.
What caused my stroke? In a nutshell, bad luck. Just really bad luck. I'm no doctor and this isn't designed to be medical advice, but from speaking with medical professionals and other research that I did, I've learned a lot about the brain and strokes. A stroke is an instant impairment in brain function and can affect anybody at any age. The main factors include smoking and heavy drinking and being unfit and high blood pressure and cholesterol. And I don't smoke or drink and I'm reasonably fit. But other factors include inherited blood disorders and heart conditions and migraines and artery tears, and that was the cause of mine. I had a major ischemic stroke. Most commonly affects young, healthy people. There's nothing you can do to prevent this type of a stroke.
A spontaneous tear in my left neck artery caused a blood clot. The blood clot detaches and heads upstream towards my brain's frontal lobe. Eventually it gets jammed, blocking essential oxygen and nutrients to the part that controls my outward communication. The brain is organized into two halves and an injury on the left side affects the right. So the clot that entered the left side of my brain stuffs up my right side of my body. My facial muscles sagged and I could not move my right arm.
And that's not good. And I was only just lying in bed. It's so not fair. That portion of my brain was injured and treatment has to begin as soon as possible to avoid the damage becoming permanent. Most delays happen when symptoms of a stroke are not recognized and 000 is not called straight away. In a lot of cases, the stroke victim is alone and cannot call 000. It could be hours before they are discovered by friends and family members, and that's not good either. Delays here lead to delays in arrival in the hospital, and time is brain. The faster you get treatment, the greater the possibility of you making a complete recovery. I've said it before and I will say it again. I was really lucky. My wife was with me at the first signs that I might be having a stroke and called 000 straight away. The Royal Melbourne Hospital, the Royal Melbourne Hospital's neurologists were preparing for me when I was en route in the helicopter. They had tests and scans sent up to them from Warrnambool and were ready to go as soon as I arrived in the theatre. So I'm on the operating table, looking around, fascinated, waiting for them to drill into my head, and I don't want to go to sleep, but they knocked me out. And then when I woke up, I couldn't figure out what they'd done. There was like no trace of anything in my head. What I had was an endovascular treatment, which it only became available in 2015. It's new technology. And I wanted to see what they were going to do to me in the operating surgery, but I'm really happy they made me unconscious. This endovascular procedure, a catheter is a long, thin plastic tube like a hose, and it is inserted and threaded through my leg artery and all the way up into my brain. All the arteries in the body are connected so that they can go anywhere in the body. Dye is injected through the catheter to visualize the blood vessels in my brain, and they confirmed that there was an obstruction in the blood vessel, and they knew exactly where it was. They go right up to the blood clot, which is obstructing the blood vessel, and with the same catheter, they deploy a device to literally grab the clot and pull the clot out and get it the hell out of me. This opens the clogged artery so that restoration of blood flow and nutrients and oxygen to my brain can resume. And then my stroke was aborted. The worst day of my life was my luckiest as well. And then all I had to do was wake up and see if I was still me. In the next video, I'll tell you about my time in the Royal Melbourne Hospital and the beginning of my recovery. Thank you.
Thank you for watching my video right until the end. I would like you to consider subscribing to my channel, as I am producing lots of content about strokes, stroke prevention, awareness, stroke survivors like myself, and the medical professionals that help me get back to normal, as normal as I can be. So thank you again, and I'll see you in the next one.